Governor. I know you want me to keep telling you that. Terry Mazzoni to share with us on that.
Thank you, Denny. When I was at the district convention, sat through a presentation with the our international trustee from Ohio, Kip Crane, and one of his comments in his presentation is, "What would your community be like without Kiwanis? What would Vermilion be without Kiwanis?" Nice job, Sherry. You know, Denny is a two-time lieutenant governor, and he is one of two former governors from Division 13. Our other governor is Bob Lynch. Bob lives in Tavares, Florida, and many of you may not know who Bob Lynch is, but you know of his work. For probably 50 to 60 years, Bob Lynch was the art director, but more publicly, he was the editorial cartoonist for the Chronicle-Telegram. And he's come to all of our groups and put on presentations. And Bob is the second longest living governor in Ohio. I think there's only one governor who precedes Bob in Ohio. And I got to know Bob through his work at the Chronicle, but when I worked with Lorraine Medina Rural Electric Cooperative, we started probably about a 6-year campaign. Marcus Bryan is the retired general manager from LMRE, and we did monthly columns in our magazine about issues that are going on in the environment and climate change and things of that sort. And each month we would have an editorial cartoon. And Bob would take our chicken scratches. They were just pinheads and stuff like this, and somehow he interpreted what we were trying to say. And Bob is known for, I do cartoons in squares, circles, and triangles and rectangles. That's how his cartoons are developed. And so we would send him this, and I'd have to interpret in an email everything we were trying to do. And one of the cartoons that we did, it was really at Bob. We were trying to show a punching bag that stood about this tall, and we submitted it. And Marcus and I said, it looks just fine. Got down to our statewide and said, "You cannot print that thing." And we go, "What do you mean? It's a punching bag." "It looks like a condom." And I called Bob up, and I never heard a man laugh so hard. And we did put a base around it, so it was very clear that it was not a condom and it was a punching bag. But anyways, we worked a long time with Bob, and I'm retired now, and I still try and contact Bob in Tavares, Florida, about once every month, find out how he's doing. He does have some health issues, and some days he's in the hospital, some days he's at home feeling down. But when I can talk to that man and relate a Kiwanis story, man, does he perk up. So we try and talk, and one of the things that he told me about was when he was governor in 1983 and 84, he did caricatures of each of his lieutenant governors. So what we're going to, and his daughter Patty and her husband Marcus are here tonight. We're going to present for the Kiwanis Hall of Fame. I've talked to Sarah Rouse. She's willing to take this. She wants it. Now we're going to present this from Division 13 to Governor Dave. And so Patty Meldrum from Grafton, if you would come on up, and we'll make this presentation to the governor.
When you were giving out your awards, it reminded me of the story my dad told me how this came to be. Every visit that he made to a division, you've got that right.
Division,
okay.
Right.
And he did a cartoon of that lieutenant governor, and he would present it to them. That was his, and they all just loved it so much that he took them and made this, and then made sure that each of them got a copy of this. So this was his. It's been sitting in his office in Tavares, and I was down there for 2 months helping, because health is not that good, so I was down there helping them. And he's like, I want you to take this, and he brought it off the wall. We had to clean it up and dust it up. He's like, Terry says you gotta take it for me and make sure it gets in the right hands, and he was so excited, so.
I will make sure that this is This is awesome.
Meeting adjourned.
Wow.